the people, the virus, in the virus, the ants, the bed bulb eating the economy of the country is in Nnpc. He will succeed until it's part of them. Even the idea of trying to understand this. Before Dangote enter into this business, he should be aware, and I expected him with his financial status in the society. I expect Dangote to know that Nnpc is the headquarters of corruption in Nigeria. Dangote refinery will be frustrated not to succeed. I know right from time that Dangote refinery is not going to succeed because the people, the virus, in the virus, the ants, the bed bulb eating the economy of the country is in Nnpc. He will succeed until it's part of them. Even the idea of trying to bring out, renovate our own refineries and all of that. I expect you, if Nigerian government should invest money in renovating those refineries, I bet you 3, 4, 5 months, at most 6 months, it will stop functioning. The reason is that Nigeria does not have what it takes to run a ministry or a parastatal of their own that you privatize that Nnpc, the refinery. If they want the refinery to succeed, they should privatize it.
Thank you so much for.
You understand? No, and you see now the refinery of Dangote 2 that would have, been some kind of succor to the Nigeria fuel issue. They refuse to give him crude oil. They refuse to give him license. You understand? And his primary aim of building a refinery is to help Nigeria to at least bring to the barest minimum of this our fuel issue. But the government, they're not playing along. And most of these government officials have their private refineries outside the country. So they are the ones who are bringing this hard suffering on people.
Do you see this protest bringing any changes? You think it will, because
if they have to sustain it, that is it. It's not that you just come out and protest, you go to your house. The case of what is happening in Kenya will be an eye-opener. You don't come to protest.
What the government is fighting against.
They cannot. If they are doing well, if the government is doing well, nobody will come out to protest. What brought about the protest in the first place? I think is what the government should look into. It's not about the protest. What brought about the protest? What brought about the protest is hunger. It's insecurity. It's mismanagement. It's investment of public funds. If the government have to, fuel and reduce all these problems we are having, then you will not see people coming to protest. You understand? If the government is up and doing, you will not see people coming to protest. Even if they will come out to protest, it will be a peaceful protest. But I'm guaranteeing, you will not guarantee that this protest will be a peaceful one. Because a hungry man, you cannot push a man and tell the man where to fall. You only push a man and leave him to fall. You understand? So Nigeria will not come and tell Nigerians if they have to protest. Because today nobody will ask you whether you eat.
But I'm here talking about Nigeria, but in other countries like Kenya, they said no increment of taxes. And they went to the streets. People were killed. Before you will achieve anything, you must make an effort. So for today, the president said no more. We will not.
But now they are saying Ruto must go. The president of Kenya will want him to leave the office and resign.
It can happen there, but not here in Nigeria.
So why is Nigerian case different?
Nigerian case is different because the politicians are very powerful, very rich. They can buy anybody.
They can buy anybody.
Anybody.
The military, the youths themselves.
They can buy anybody. You can ask a boy, a boy now to go and kill the other man for them. So it can't happen here in Nigeria. So you take for answers for as a case study. Everybody saw how it happened. The military came. They had counter answers. It happened. Those ones are sponsored. So it cannot happen here in Nigeria.
It cannot happen.
It cannot.
So is there a way out of this quagmire we are currently in? People are saying Tinubu should resign. Tinubu should go.
I say it no go fit happen for Nigeria. I did not say about that. It can't happen here.
So protest cannot happen.
It will just the same way NSAS happened. That's how it's going to be. So because if it starts now, the Yoruba people will say Hausa people are voting against them. Our Igbo people that because you are not an Igbo man, that's why you're protesting. It happened here during Buhari period. There was no NSAS in the north, but it was all over Lagos, rivers, everywhere. The northern say don't do it in our area because of Buhari. So during Tinubu is when Tinubu starts, he will say you come and protest. We still don't do it because it's not Buhari.
So we are tribalistic and
we are because
divide our ethnic.
Yes.
Divide us.
Yes. That is the major. That's why we are asking for rotational presidency, so that after these people, the other one can rule. We can live like that. If not, for here, there is no protest that will engulf the entire nation. It can't happen.
What would you say of the Igbos saying they are not protesting, they are enjoying Tinubu administration?
For me, I've just said before, you know me. I said they should give him a chance. I've said that times that number.
But how is the chance doing you now?
No. I think we are coming. We are on it. We are no longer paying subsidy. So, with time, it will come. It will come to.
I think it's not that possible because of the kind of mindset we have here in Nigeria. In other world, in the Western world, they know when things are going right with the citizens and when things are not going right with the citizens. And they will go on the street for protests. There will be nothing like pro and anti. But in this side of the world, in this part of the world, Nigeria, the ruling class will, hijack or sponsor against the interests of the masses. So I don't think protest in Nigeria is possible or it will have any effect.
So what's the way forward, sir?
So for me, the way forward is that what I think the way we can get out from this nonsense, this whole nonsense, is when the people begin to know what is good for them and begin to put it in practice by, standing by their feet, maintaining their ground to inform the whole public and the whole world that this person is not good. You made it open during elections. You say, I will work in good numbers and say, this is not our candidate. Even though you manipulate and install this candidate, we are not going to take it from him. We will not allow him to rule us or whatever. So until people begin to take this kind of proactive step and actions, not will be done in Nigeria per se.
Do you feel the military should take over, like what people are saying? Nigerian military they are weak?
I don't think, I'm not encouraging military to take over because we have tested military government in Nigeria here. We have tested them. Though military government is better off than what we are seeing now in civilian government. But for me, military is not the solution because we still have the same mindset. What about the police on the road? What about the army on checky points? What are they doing about security? What are they doing about illegalities in the country? So they are even encouraging corruption and irregularities in the country. So I believe that the military taking over will not be a solution to the problem. So you understand?
How do we come out of this quagmire right now?
You say?
It seems to have had this question before. I say, what's the solution to this quagmire?
Like I said, until the people rise in their feet, in their numbers, and say, this is what we want, and they will stand by that. Until that happens, Nigeria will not get it right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For your time, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. What's his name?
Ben.
Uncle Ben, your house is winning. Your house has given Governor Sim Fubara ultimatum of 7 days to represent.